To see me here.
You're back.
We're back.
He's done it.
At Beyond the Summit. Somehow we've invaded and we are here. We've got China Regionals, baby. It's TI8. Dreams are going to be made and dreams are going to be broken, and we're here to take you all the way through that coverage, baby. We've got GoDz to the left, TrentPax and Lyrical to the right, and I'm Zyori. Welcome.
Wow.
That was the intro, guys. How we doing?
That's great.
That whole timer that was going down, that was just him getting ready for the intro. That's all
That's all the prep work I
actually.
did. So what are we casting, guys? What do we got? I'm too good in this one.
I think we're doing China.
We are definitely
Okay.
doing China.
Okay, we're doing China.
We got some CDEC versus Keen action here going on today as well.
And I think we've got a lobby actually already. So
we got a draft.
we're
We
off
actually
to
have
an
a draft.
early start. They were like, hey, guys, we're not messing around this qualifier. We're getting in there.
good.
We're getting going. Oh, it's already on the screen. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Guys, this is awesome. So we're going to quadcast this thing. Is that the game plan? Are we
We're
committing?
rock and roll. We're hanging
Are we
out.
committing
No.
hard?
We'll start that way. We'll
Yeah.
see who falls off first.
Exactly.
We'll see who gets angry. Who's the odd man out?
It's
I'm
like
not gonna lie,
Survivor.
I'm 4 hours in the future back home. You know, I live in a weird time zone.
But you're on the baby life, though. You've got the little
That is
cliff.
true. That's true.
Yeah, no, this has been. How's your jet lag been, GoDz? We got back from China. I got unjet lagged and then got on a plane and prepared for more jet lag because we're doing all China
Yeah.
Sea.
Me and Lyrical been casting some SEA Open, so.
Oh, so you guys are prepped already?
Yeah,
You're-
We're ready to go.
Sort
That's
of.
good.
I don't know how prepped, but.
That's good.
We're not prepped. Let's be real.
You guys have really upped the music game since I've been gone. I have to admit, music at BTS has improved. I don't want to say
Yes.
the old competitor, but my God, sir.
Oh no.
Monster Cat was that bad, huh? Whew. The hard cut on the Monster Cat slam.
Yeah.
But-
Like, you're not a plug out music competitor.
I'll dial it back, guys.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
I think that we're back now. I believe that we are back. You might just hear my voice. Whoa. All right. Yeah, I think that we're here. Hello again.
Well, hello.
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
Bet you didn't expect to see us here.
Are you going to give us that exact same intro word for word again?
Yeah,
Maybe.
that would.
We're getting some notes about what just went down.
Okay.
Oh, we should probably.
Yeah, turn our computers
Yeah, you
back
got
on and
PCs
stuff.
coming back? Okay.
You got a power button over there, Andrew? You want to hit me up?
Oh, yeah, I got
gotta reach.
sharing is caring.
I gotta find
Thanks.
something. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, look at these things. Wow, you guys even have the computers numbered now. That's smart.
I actually can't see my power button.
It's on the
No.
the front, like the very front panel. So, I wonder what happened. I wonder if the stream cut, or did just us cut?
I think it was just our room.
Just us, just
It
our
seemed like
room.
it was
Oh,
okay.
really?
Okay.
So the
Right.
stream's still
We're
good?
special.
So we're
That's
back.
We
good
just went
news.
dark for a second.
We did.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We're going now.
That's even better.
So my favorite part about the nighttime schedule is I get home at like 7 or 8 in the morning. I open a beer and walk my dog, and I'm just walking around my apartment complex with a beer.
Yep.
The looks people give me.
Oh,
just
yeah.
fantastic. They think I'm just like a raging alcoholic.
That's
who
true.
Just like walked off the street or something.
Yep. I guess that's not far off for Australian culture, right? Morning beers is part of the
Yeah.
part of the deal. Every Australian I've ever met at a TI has been all about the day drinking experience.
Any excuse. I mean, we've got World Cup on at the moment, so that was a good excuse.
Oh, what are we doing? We don't have the second TV set up for World Cup, guys.
That's a
we're
good
gonna
point.
we're gonna miss all the
It
updates.
doesn't start, I think, until like 3 a.m. So
Okay.
it's a little while.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe.
It's not 24 hours like the hub. They don't actually
That's-
do that. Now, that's the way to go, though. I mean, come on.
I mean, it is like 4 matches a day, though, isn't it? It's still
Yeah,
it's
they
not
could do
24/7,
more,
but
though.
it's a lot.
Like, what's the issue? The whole world
Well,
is watching.
it's
You've got
because
all
they're
these
playing on
time
local
zones.
time. Can
Yeah,
you
but
imagine being the
why?
team that gets eliminated from the World Cup at 1 a.m. local? Oh, we're playing at our prime, guys. 3 a.m. start.
It's the World Cup. I think those matches would actually still sell out. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right,
You
actually.
put the stadium lights on, like the 1 a.m. stadium atmosphere. That sounds
that would be-
amazing.
yeah, that sounds really good.
I want to go to that like 3 a.m. match between South Korea and Iceland or something. Like, that's the hype match.
The only match I've actually watched all the way through was Spain-Portugal, and that was a good one. 3-3 draw. Ronaldo with a hat trick. He scored a PK in the first like 3 minutes.
Didn't Messi
Is that like a power play?
A penalty kick.
They take one
It's-
guy off the field, you get to have an extra.
No, well, if you get a red card, you do play man down.
There you go.
So that does
Yeah.
sort of happen, but
All
they,
right.
they limit it.
I'm back in. I found the draft where it was hiding, so that's good.
That's good.
Fabulous start.
That's nice.
I figured out how to turn on a computer, which is pretty
Wow.
good.
That's also great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's good. See, Ronaldo got fined like $21 million by Spain for tax evasion. Apparently, they dropped the news like 5 minutes before the Spain-Portugal game, and then he went out there and kicked Spain's ass. It was very poetic. It really was.
Were they thinking that would like tilt him the other way?
I think so. I think that was the hope.
Yeah.
And he got out there, and instead, man, he scored a goal literally 3 minutes in. The look on the goalie's face was, guys, really? Really? You had to foul him in the box on the first drive. So we got a draft back.
Hey.
Right.
Hopefully our friends online can hear us. So we've got Keen, CDEC, Lycan, Beastmaster, Skywrath, Venge, and then a Night Stalker, Naga, Undying, Marana.
Whoa.
Oh, daddy. A lot of push over there on the side of those Keen boys.
Yeah. They left in some of those Wombo combo heroes. They weren't scared at all on Keen's side, right? You got this like Naga had like all the options available. Jakiro, Disruptor were both in, and they went for the Undying Marana. So we'll get our Arrow and Net, Arrow and Sleep. A little bit more difficult to execute.
I feel like I'm surprised Night Stalker's still getting first picked. And there's a 5th pick Brood from CDEC.
Okay, now is this Diffusal Blade China Brood? Because the last time I saw that, everyone was like, no, everyone in China does it. And it was like the worst Brood I've ever seen.
Everyone we talked to off camera was like, yeah, that was maybe one of the worst Brood games I've ever seen.
Everyone I talked to, every player was just like, that's the most free Brood game I've ever seen. Like, that was just all they win on the draft. But no.
Okay.
And the sad thing is, I don't even remember who picked it or who played it. Does anybody remember the matchup of that Brood game?
I thought it was one of the VGs.
It was 11, right?
I think so.
11 did that?
I really don't remember.
I don't know.
My potato brain's failing me here.
It was a blur.
Yeah. So BO1s. I just see the update was posted there, and now Storm Spirit, 5th pick for Keen. So what a time to Brood. Best of ones, baby. 5th pick Brood.
Okay.
Is this a free Brood game though? That's the question.
I think so. I think it's pretty good. I mean, they can kill them. That's the big issue that I see in the lane, but they don't have any way to deal with the spiders. So it's like as long as you can get through that initial salvo of damage from like Avenge and Skywrath.
Yeah, they're probably going to like dual lane mid or something like Sky Storm, I'm sure, and just try and harass the Brood, and Storm will try and clean up spiders. It looks okay, honestly, for Keen.
It's not too bad. And they've also got a lot of split push. Usually against a Brood, you're feeling that pressure, but with Lycan Beastmaster Venge, you can push faster than a Brood in a lot of situations.
That is a lot of auras.
The other issue is that oftentimes they do like the Brood with like another hero that scales crazy well, like a Troll or something like that, and then it's like Brood makes enough space for them to come online. And Marana's kind of that hero, but not in the same way.
Yo, look at those Night Stalker relics. Oh, you guys can't see him. He's got a lot of relics. He's got some golds.
Wow.
Yeah,
look at these GG bet odds, guys. CDEC 3.93. Now, dare I say the value?
You fought well.
I didn't think that's. After seeing the draft, no. I just have no faith in China Broods anymore, and I actually, even regardless of who's playing the Brood, I actually think King Gaming's got this.
All right, well, he already has the Orchid queued up. He's like,
are you kidding me?
No,
it's
already there.
That's first item
Orchid queued.
Okay,
so I don't know.
See that item choice? Those odds are gonna, ship right up right away.
Are there any live odds for this, or is it all fixed odds from GG Bet? I know they've done live odds in the past. Live odds are fun. That's really the high roller kind of stuff for both sides, both the bookkeepers and the book.
Is that where you're watching the game and the odds are changing?
Yeah, it's really in best of ones. It's kind of silly, but it's more for like best of threes, best of fives. So if it goes like 1-1, there are points where you can go, oh my gosh, this team, how are they going to bring it back? Usually it presents crazy big swings. It's just interesting from a casting perspective because you can see the, whoa, that is double the odds there.
This track always makes me think of BioShock every time it comes on the BTS stream.
Why?
It sounds like a BioShock song.
I never played BioShock.
I didn't either. I heard that it was really good.
I heard that game was pretty
Dota.
graphic. Wasn't there something wrong with that game?
That was BioShock Infinite, wasn't it?
Oh, it was very good.
I don't know. Weren't there some boobies at the end or something? It had the mature rating. Like, you couldn't play it unless you were of a certain age.
Are you not a mature gamer?
Canada might not have the same kind of restrictions.
Yeah, that must be what it is.
Wow. Well, exciting.
What a roaring start.
So, guys, how about that Underhollow, huh? You guys, anybody play Underhollow yet?
I have not played it at all.
I got my 2,000 points in there.
You guys have been busy casting the opens, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's all kinds of ways you can cheat your way through that thing, man. Because you got to, like, break through the walls, right? But you can just pick heroes that can blink over walls and stuff, so We were just like baiting out.
That is cheesy.
We had an anti-mage, and he would just blink over, and people would use all their big ultis, and then you just blink back to the other side like the unbreakable wall, and then we go kill them when they didn't have their golems.
I actually usually I'm not a big fan of the mini games. What was the Silt Breaker?
Yeah,
I wasn't a huge fan of. I know a lot of people really liked it.
I like the Silt
It just wasn't
Breaker.
my style. I think
It's
it was
like
a cool game, but
RPG type of thing. I want to play Underhollow, but I haven't gotten a chance to yet.
Underhollow reminded me of Warcraft 3 FFA.
Okay.
Because it is a free-for-all. You know, it's teams of 3, and you're all running around fighting each other. And it's cool because you have to choose, do we itemize around PvE and just try to kill the creeps really fast? Or do we, like, when do I buy a BKB? Because I know eventually I'm going to have to fight somebody. And, like, you know, if you just buy PvE items, you get rolled. But it's pretty cool. I highly recommend playing a couple games. It's way more fun than the Cavern Crawl Turbo Madness.
I don't do that. You're in no rush to finish that. I don't get why everyone's like, oh, I'm going to finish my Cavern Crawl right now. Let's go turbo mode it up for a week. Like, guys, like, come on.
Turbo mode's sort of fun, but it's pretty stupid.
I love turbo.
I think it's
honestly.
enjoyable, but the amount of people who rage in turbo,
That's the problem.
like, anytime I'm on the 5-stack, it's like, holy shit, guys, chill out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big deal.
I mean, you think about it though, right? If you've ever played like easy mode in old Dota or like Han or something like that, you're not playing with the right depth.
You know the reason why it is though? It's because you lose a couple of matches of Dota in a row, and then you're just like, God, I just need to go and play some turbo mode, take some time off. So you're already in like that upset point.
Is that what people do?
I think that's what
I've
it is.
never done that before. To me, that doesn't add. If I'm mad about Dota, playing turbo just makes me more mad because so
Exactly.
many mechanics are stupid and dumb.
But you're out of the game more quickly. Like you just want to go in and own somebody, right? Like
I
that's
see.
the mentality.
It is good for that because you get level 3 in about 10 seconds. What do we got? The Storm versus Brood. Hey, they're doing a solo matchup here, so that'll be fun.
Starting out all right. Skyrath, the 1-on-1s of the lane.
I love that we're seeing Skyrath again feel like a relevant hero, you know?
It's really fun.
Skyrath's in there, man.
He's a great, like, and the other thing too is it's that type of hero that you can just like blow somebody to hell up. You get any other type of lockdown, level 6, it's a kill. And that type of support is like very fun to play. Like you talk about the spamming out your mana pool onto the off lane. It just sucks having to deal with that.
Yeah. I like heroes that you can play the 4 and then not have to worry about scaling. You know, that Yapsor style where you get a couple kills, have a good early game, have an aggressive mid game. That hard support feels like a damage-dealing core. Like Zeus kind of fits the bill with that.
Yeah, you do need a certain good start though. Like we've seen some pretty bad Skyrath games.
Oh yeah,
where they just get
it's not a
obliterated.
lock by any stretch. I would definitely.
It's kind of crazy how so many of these 4 positions, like Sky Zeus, suddenly like end games with the highest damage dealt.
Yeah, we had a lot of games like that at the Super Major actually.
Yeah.
Like
Arc
all
Lightning is bananas.
Especially with that talent later on too.
It did get nerfed a little bit. When the last patch, I think it was level 1 mana cost went up by like 10 or something. It's still been.
It's damage down a little bit. Is what you got. Or damage
is that what it
reduction,
was?
I think. But yeah, the level 25 is crazy too. I love that one. But
Maybe Lightning Bolt had a mana nerf. Right?
yeah, that was the patch before. He's gotten changed so many times. I think it's because like everybody starts playing him and then they realize how good it is.
Is anyone else like, when you see the patches now, I care so much less about reading them because I'm like, I know it's just going to be coefficient changes. You know, it's like, oh wow, 10 less DPS on this little obscure mechanic, great. You know, I used to see patch notes and be like, oh man, what's it going to be? Like that, it was like a mystery box.
And
you
you
know
it's going to be there for a while. Like maybe there'll be a very small hotfix, but that each patch would go for 6 to 8 weeks typically.
I find remembering like specific small mechanics these days is very difficult because so much stuff changes. That was a nice block on the arrow with the wolf.
The big one that I feel like I'm never going to learn is talents.
Oh,
Knowing
yeah.
what this hero's level X talent is, or like,
there's like a handful of heroes that I play enough to be able to visualize the talent tree, but yeah, if I'm not spamming that hero, dude, I'm with you. That shit's brutal. Is this Lyrical Obs right now?
It is.
Oh, tight. Okay, good. So
I haven't missed First Blood yet.
No, you're on fire.
It's because it hasn't happened yet.
You're slaying it, dude.
0-0 the Observer stream. Just stay 0 kills the entire game.
That is the way to go. Storm is kind of owning this Brood. I'm loving this.
Yeah, the levels are starting to get there for the Brood though, and like Now she'll start like flying up on this hill and like abusing the camp and stuff, but overall, yeah, not too much of an issue. I mean, got 8 armor, right?
Yeah.
Easy life, Storm Spirit.
Yeah. What a hero. Who do you guys ban these days in your pubs? You know, you go in, you get that one ban. Who's your go-to?
Still Tinker, honestly. It just ruins the game. There's not enough Techies pickers anymore that I need to worry about it.
I've noticed that. Techies feels like a wasted ban in most games.
Mine is normally like, I'm always biased towards like whatever's happened recently. Like, my recent game, some hero that I just like, okay, I'm sick of this.
I like
you play offlane 3 games in a row, gets a support Bane with a double mango or something on like the bonus day. It's like, all right, fuck you, Bane. I can't play this game anymore.
I like to get rid of the Slark because I play a decent amount of support, and I don't think there's a hero that I hate playing against more as a support. Like, it's not even that it's gonna like beat me, but when it does beat me, it hurts that much more.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like with it. Those are the types of heroes I like to get
I've
rid
still
of.
been banning Bloodseeker. That's
fair.
Yeah.
I think he's up
He
there.
really poops on Dazzle, though. That big AoE silence is so annoying if you're a Dazzler.
I've started banning a lot of IO. That people started axing. It used to just be, you know, pro games, but no one played them in pubs. But now everyone even plays them in pubs.
Yeah.
And that hero is pretty OP.
He truly got dumbed down. Have you played him since the changes? It is so not fun using the spirits anymore. Like, it used to be way more fun.
No, yeah, because it was in my cavern, so I picked it once, and I was like, oh, this is... I haven't played IO in like 6 months. It was so easy to play, though.
Yeah.
I was just like,
It's
oh,
real
okay,
lame.
where's the... You know, the skill.
Yeah, I'm so fast. I can tether 2 people in a fight instantly. Because why does the cooldown come back? That's the part that I don't get. Like, I can live with tether lasting forever, but I'm really surprised it doesn't work like Spirit Breaker, where like when you hit the charge, you then get the cooldown.
That would make more sense. Yeah,
I feel like that's coming.
You could break it like when you're tethered to hero and then tether away, like if you're in a bad situation. Which is
The other thing is the slow, where like you can't slow IO because he's tethered to somebody else. You have to slow the other hero.
Yeah.
And that that makes it so annoying because you want to blow up the IO, right? So if like you're doing a damage spell on it, then you can just run away. You still got the same movement speed as the other one.
I feel like this is the Chill Hop's fault that there's no First Blood. I think everyone's way too relaxed because I still have Chill Hop in my ear, and I think that it must be going to the players.
I'm not sure.
I can't tell, actually. I've been hoping it's just been the background this whole time, you know, just channeling that smooth, the chillness.
The players are in on it, man. They're feeling a little nervous or something.
And it's
nighttime.
Kind of surprised. Yeah, there's a Night Stalker Undying on the Radiant. I think they're definitely hungry for some blood, and they're going to find it. Archie blows.
Ace. They catch out as well onto this Vengeful Spirit. She might be in trouble. They do have a stick as well as a mango, and it's done.
Those yummy mangoes. Gotta eat those mangoes.
Pretty important for the old core Night Stalker, right? Get off a good start. Look at that gold, man. He's already up to like 1,300 gold here.
Yeah.
Double kill right off the bat.
What a great hero Night Stalker is. He's like Bat Rider. He just keeps getting slapped with the nerf stick, and he's still first pick material. Not that Bat Rider's first pick material, but he's still sort of tangentially relevant.
It always makes me think things like, man, how broken was this hero? It's like the point where he gets this.
I thought he was done. Like I honestly, when I saw those changes, I was like, all right, he's no more Night Stalker at all, and still like making it happen.
I think about that stuff a lot, like the FOMO. I'm like, man, if I could just go back in time, if I had just known how broken this was. We didn't know how good we had it.
I mean, I feel like Zeus was definitely that. I feel like everyone kind of knew it was broken, but still not enough people were playing it. He had like almost a 60% win rate or something in pubs. Like, he was just destroying top lane. They're
big
diving.
Rotation. Look at the big bad wolf. He can't find anybody, though.
She leapt into an unreachable spot. That's actually pretty damn good.
Now she's got to hit this arrow, though.
Yep.
She's not going for it. Too many creeps.
Wow, that was pretty darn good defensive play there. Killed Avenge.
Mirana's like extra value against these helm buyers because 200 gold for these helm creeps is just insane value.
Didn't we see it yesterday? Bimbo like lost 2 helm creeps, one immediately after the other, and gave like 400 gold away to the Mirana. She was like way behind, and then suddenly like pulled ahead of the other safe lane carry.
And there aren't. Is there anyone else that can just insta give creeps? I guess Clinks is the only other one that's
Doom.
Doom. Yeah, okay. But Mirana has it easy. She's got that low cooldown. She doesn't really.
We're starting to see the issues mid though for the old Storm Spirit / Broodmother, because that's looking pretty nice.
Yeah.
Brood's feeling happy. 800 gold up. Almost got the mid tower too.
I mean, to be honest, though, it feels like still an okay start for the Storm. Like, it feels like when Storm gets picked, he's so reliant on recovery jungle, and that's one thing Brood doesn't do is just completely stop him from farming. Like, 58 last hits, 8.5 minutes. I've seen way worse Storm games.
Well, this tower's gone.
The tower's going to go down. They've been doing a good job of trying to help him without taking away experience, so Venge has TP'd in twice to refill his bottle. Which is kind of a nice way to help out the Storm and give him that little boost that he needs.
What's Brood gonna do, though? All right, clearly this is not a defusal game. This would literally be the worst defusal game ever if he went for it. So surely it'll be the Orchid or the physical build, the more common one.
Bottom lane, though.
I don't even want to try to guess. Let's just wait and see. That's going to be an easy one. The old sandwich. You know, what a weird mechanic, by the way. The fact that supports can TP to a tower, you toss them an empty bottle, and they still have the well buff, so they get a refilled
just like,
bottle.
They puke it up.
Yeah.
It's like you hold it in your mouth.
It's
and
like
you just spit it out into the bottle. That's how it works.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
That's
it's like,
why it works.
It's like a
lore.
mother bird. It's like a regurgitation type deal. That's good. Well, Storm's going to get a clean up here. That's always nice.
He's running. Oh, hit the... No way out. Thought maybe he could get out of there with the urn charge.
Damn, he got 600 gold for that Night Stalker kill, dog. Look at that shit.
That's actually crazy this early on.
That's insane. They are behind by 3K, to be fair, but
That's true.
that was actually their first kill of the game.
If you're going to be giving up your mid tower and your lane, you better be doing it in exchange for something. It's
Yeah.
definitely feels pretty worth it for Storm. Probably some of these other lanes not looking so hot.
Yeah, Dark was on the hunt for a while mid. He was waiting for the Brood to dive. Waiting to use that roar. Never found it. And so now he's just kind of wandering down there as that Beastmaster.
Double Bracer Null Tally.
Wow.
No boots.
He
Still-
can't even walk over there, though.
Still
honestly.
2 armor.
He's still so fast, though. Isn't that ridiculous? 334.
Yeah, he's actually a hero you can get away with no boots. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Broodmother, no. Why? Surely. That can't actually...
Oh,
okay,
God,
he switched
no.
it. He did have Diffusal, but
Yeah.
now he switched to Yasha.
Okay.
But is that even
I mean,
better
I
than
was gonna
Diffusal,
say,
guys?
even
That's not that
first
great.
item Yasha, it's
What is this?
What's the goal here?
it's underwhelming. You know, how about a medallion?
I just
You
look
know,
at these
that's a
heroes
great-
and, like, who would you even want to use the Diffusal blade on? Like, the Lycan just gone. Storm, gone.
If you get on the Skywrath, he's already dead. Venge is either going to swap or die. Beastmaster.
Who did this? Who started this?
Trent's had enough. He's over it already.
I don't know. I was open to it that first game.
Yeah.
I was, oh, he's doing it. I'm, all right.
I mean, seriously,
I'm
though,
ready
if you're-
to see.
If you're going to go Yasha first item, like, oh, look,
no,
he
he's
sold
got-
it back.
No,
he's got it.
doing it.
back.
He's doing it.
He's got the Diffusal.
It's the China
I mean, they're
Brood meta.
4,000 gold ahead, right? Like, so, I
It's
don't know.
true.
Do
This-
what you want to do,
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
just throw away an item. Perfect.
Give it back to
Let's
them
make
now.
this
3,000 of that
interesting.
on a useless item, yes.
I mean,
All right.
that's true. That,
Oh,
that
he
will
did it. It's official.
Level out the net worth lead here. You know, like, why not just get first item Deso in this situation? You can kill
Yeah.
towers. You're going to chew through heroes like Skywrath and Storm.
See, that's a build, like a unique, different, non-meta build I could get behind because there's a clear purpose to it. But what's the Diffusal give you? Like,
You can't push
I
for
don't
shit.
know.
the actual active of the item is pretty useless against these mobile heroes. It doesn't give you push. It doesn't give you. You don't farm faster with it. Like, if you're using it to try help your spiderlings do more damage, you're better off getting the medallion. You have web movement speed. You already out movement speed everyone.
I mean, Medallion
Very
is like
unusual.
damn good on this hero, isn't
know.
it? Isn't
Yeah,
like
it's
Solar
really,
Crest
really good.
incredible on Broodmother? Like, doesn't Knoxville have a spreadsheet that
It got
proves
nerfed.
mathematically that that is the build?
It got nerfed. They got to go to Fusel Blade now. That's what happened.
I know Fog was on that panel when they were roasting this Brood. Or they were like, this Brood's going to be the easiest game ever, and then Brood lost, and so they all got roasted. And I know Fog was so angry, he started going through every one of Ramsey's games. And he was like, Ramsey has never bought a Diffusal ever on Broodmother.
It's true. Fog got really triggered by
He
that
was really upset.
one. Wow, look at the net and arrow. High skill stuff happening. But that's a nice turn for the Skywrath, actually.
Oh, they're all dead.
This is looking like a decent dire fight. Storm's low on mana, though.
He wants these kills.
He is a regen, though, but this zombie's got to kill the tombstone first. And now he can't pop it because this damn Undying.
Yeah, he's going to have to TP instead. I think he's
He's
good.
trying. Oh, he's base.
Ooh.
And the regen could just come back to the fight, maybe.
Buyback on the Beastmaster.
Still can, I guess, with the regen.
No,
Yeah,
here
base.
comes the Diffusal.
Oh.
Oh, big roar. Run like it. The old man's slow. Brood in some trouble, perhaps. He's trying to win the right click war, but he doesn't
Storm's
have
back
it.
with his regen, though. This fight should go Dire's way.
Yeah, Storm with a regen in that situation is pretty
God, it's
broken.
the worst case scenario. The full Storm cleanup.
He still has
my
his regen
God,
too.
dude.
That's amazing.
I can't believe he went to the base and this still worked out fine.
Yeah, he made a pretty big misplay there, TPing home. He should have TP'd to the shrine. Yeah, or the tier 1, whichever one. Probably the shrine, because tier 1 might have been a long TP. But
that was a buyback from the Beastmaster too, but
So
it still ends up
these
favoring
look like
them.
live odds, guys. Look how much they've
Okay.
changed. Did I snipe that or what, Parker?
Keen is still favored, though, despite being down.
I didn't even get a sponsor sheet, and I knew there were going to be live odds. God damn, I'm good. But how they have shifted. It was like, what, 3.9? Now it's 2.3?
Yeah, something like that.
Still pretty comfortable for Keen, though, here. Or, pardon me, for CDEC.
All right, so where do you go now? You got a 4K lead, you just threw away a bunch of kills. How do we salvage this? I mean, typically you push out and take Roche. Like, that's what I
I think
imagine
you
a
have a
Brood
choice
to
but
do.
to keep farming until Brood gets another item, unfortunately.
They don't really have, like, a great, like, down bottom. I was going to say Naga's Song is kind of something they can play around, but that's obviously gone now.
So they get the roar too. to
Oh, he's
chase
got a
it
double
down.
damage, too, on the Storm. Oh, my.
Well, actually, he's out of mana, so they're not going to be able to chase that any further. But
Oh, no, Venge has got the
Mr.
cutoff.
Snipe,
They've got the stun, the magic missile.
I
run.
think he's still dead with concussive and everything.
Yeah, the swap as well. Storm's going to find some extra mana here for the overcharge, or overloads, or whatever they're called. The overs. the bursty blue thing that he does.
Too many spells that have similar sounding names.
What is
So-
it actually called? Educate me, Trent.
It's overload.
It's overload?
Yeah.
Okay, had it. Damn, Storm with rune control is sick, though. Regen into double damage.
Broodmother is just gonna chill now for a while. I'm like, again, it's like this thing where you literally can't do anything to stop this push that's coming, because this is like Brood needs to be able to pick people off in the jungle. It's like a 5-man lineup, right?
So what about Radiance? Is that a thing on Brood? Does anybody do Radiance?
Not really.
I mean, just Baby Knight.
Just
Baby
Baby
Knight,
Knight.
yeah.
The mid Radiance.
Or Ice was the last person I saw do that. That was a long time ago when it was on Faceless.
Yeah.
I just look at Diffusal Blade, I'm just like 20 agi, 10 int, sick.
Well, and the other
15
thing is, like,
second CD inhibits.
the next item that he's going to be getting is Yasha too, so I'm like, looking at Skywrath Mage and Beastmaster together are always going to be able to kill him, it feels like. You just bring like Storm Spirit afterwards to get that one last hit on him. Yeah. Ooh, this is a nice song though, on to 3. Taking one out right at the start of it, the arrow, excuse me? Well,
It's okay, it's alright. Just a warning shot. Right off the bow.
No, they still get 2. It worked.
Maybe it was tactical, like they thought someone might be setting up behind outside the song, and they're like, no, we got these guys. Go for the after. It was like a juke play. Yeah.
We really got inside their heads.
Yeah,
guys.
you know, I gotta give him some credit.
Down bottom. Nah, he's fine. He's out of there. Get there in time.
Is the Magic Mirana build just completely dead now? She is a proper right clicker in this
Well, I
meta?
mean, she's kind of magic in a sense because like Maelstrom.
I mean
It's the new magic.
But you mean like Ags and everything?
Well,
Yeah,
just, you know, the
it's
old
very
school,
dead.
like, after that change, we were seeing, like, you know, Ags, Blink, E-Blade, Dagon kind of Mirana.
No, we hate that now.
I know.
I think the leap attack speed is so good. Now it's the reason why we're seeing so much of it. Oh, they do find Storm.
Oh,
My
I
God.
got game sounds.
I hear
They're-
Storm.
That is so loud.
They're quite loud.
Jesus.
Goodness.
Man, that waterfall, it sounds so realistic if you turn it up loud enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant, your top tower.
Oh my goodness.
Man, Dota does have great ambient sounds, though.
No, they're making their way up top of the smoke, though. Storm's going to be the one who makes the jump, it seems. All right, they're just kind of trying to bait him, I guess, maybe under a ward, but their smoke will fade. They don't find anything.
Now, this Beastmaster, I like this itemization. Solar Crest.
Hey.
Smart choice. Phase Boots, Solar Crest. Look at that.
Man, Radiant cannot fight this at all. They need to, like, get the hell out. They have no song.
Radiant's
Anytime they do have Song, I just feel like they can't deal with this Storm.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow. Hope they've got detection. There's the dust, and Undying's dead first. Well, they get a trade out of it at least.
You can kill that too.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did the
nice job on the
Beastblade?
board.
It's not gonna be
BKB on
there.
Storm, though. It's doing some work. 2 for 2. They've lost the Lycan, but they've got no answer for the Storm. No song for you, Pretty Naga. It's going to be a 2 for 4.
I feel like they had the right idea when they started to retreat. Like, they put up some vision, they started backing away. They're like, guys, we don't have Song, we shouldn't fight, and just Keen were pushing really deep because they knew that if they could force an engagement, it was going to go well for them. And once again, it's Storm Spirit with the mop and bucket, 9-0 and 3.
I like this fast BKB too. He's just like, looked at this lineup. He's like, okay, I'm going to be worried about this. Like, Mirana Arrow, Night Stalker Silence killing me. You still can get killed by the sleep into Arrow combo, but it just kind of limits your deaths to only that one combo. Nothing else in this game is actually going to kill him with a BKB.
Yeah. Super smart. Storm, it always feels risky to get an early BKB like that because you burn through the charges so quickly. But if you can use the first couple charges for fights like that,
He literally just got an ultra
so
kill, right?
worth it.
Like,
And their control is just worthless.
yeah.
And look, now he's got a field day. He almost catches the Brood. But the rune control, honestly, I think is what's keeping them together. He's got an arcane rune now. Look at all those auras.
That's true.
filling
He's
up the
got
whole
some
screen.
mad buff bars going on right now.
But yeah, 14 to 12. I mean, it does really feel like they just don't have any answer if they group up together, and anytime they jump, it's just like an instant death for anybody. Brood is the only one that can kind of get away just because of the movement speed. She's going for a BKB.
The Radiant is super pick-off reliant. Like, they've got great, you've got Night Stalker to bully people, you've got Undying. Like, they're really good if they've got a numbers advantage or a catch. But in the straight-up 5v5s, it's a little scary.
Well, that's the thing that's weird, right? You take the Naga Sirens, you think that you're going to have, like, way better team fight and stuff, but then what do you have to follow it up with? Arrow and, like, Tombstone. But that's only one hero, and then everybody else can either run away from the Tombstone or, like, TP away, because once you use the Song, there's just Net and, I guess, Void left over, really.
And she's still pretty far off from that Meteor Hammer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not coming anytime soon. Unless they really dedicate some time.
How do you guys feel about Meteor Hammer and Naga?
It's very good. For sure.
Is it too
It's definitely
good?
the item.
I was thinking more conceptually. Like, it's a
it's
little dumb, is what I was going to say. It's too good.
It's a little dumb, but at the same time, like, you tend to get it pretty late because
True.
you're a support. And if you're like a core Naga building Meteor Hammer, that's not really that great. So
True.
it kind of balances itself out like that. I mean, you can just pick the combos anyway.
Well, and the fact that you can BKB it now means that you can itemize
That's
around
true.
it. Like, so if you're putting all of this net worth that you've put for the entire game into this one combination, and then it doesn't work because there's an item that counters it, that doesn't feel as bad anymore too.
I think the concept of Meteor Hammer is like even a little underexplored. Like there's so many other heroes with stuns that could theoretically get the item. I'm surprised it's just Naga that's like, we're gonna get this Meteor Hammer, I combo with my sleep. Nyx for a while, I think it was Crit when he played on EG, was getting Meteor Hammer every game. I like the build, but it just kind of disappeared.
Treant is also very good with it.
Yep.
Guys, that was a pretty dark setup there. The Brood got swapped, roared, and
Yeah, I don't know what happened. She
They
didn't have
have the
Diffusal
Hawk.
Blade up, but
I know, right?
she still just died. I don't know.
Diffusal Blade, Yasha, Ogre Club. All right, look at her. She's tricked. It's just like such a passive Brood. It's just, it feels like you don't have any options.
Like, how is that tier 2 still up? I don't understand in the mid lane. How do they not get
Free roast.
anything
It's one of
else?
those things I want to understand. Like,
I know. Like, I'm
this guy
genuinely
is way
curious.
better than me at Dota, way better at Brood than I am, but I just cannot wrap my mind around why this item build is good. Like, conceptually, it just makes zero sense.
Well, you guys heard it here at BTS Gods on Twitter. Please explain to us why Broodmother Diffusal is good. We're accepting all and any theories right now. Aegis on Storm, always a scary sight.
And this feels to me like it's the state of the game where you can literally do whatever you want. Like, they can just go to a tower, and I don't think that Radiant can stop them. And it's now just like, okay, we'll get to the next set of items. Is he finishing off the Orchid? Yeah, he's got that.
Oh,
It's
he's got
coming
the
out to him right
finished
now.
Orchid. Oh, my.
It just feels like it's every time we have Shapeshift, we get something done.
Right.
And then we back up, and we just have to watch out for Song. That's the only issue. So Storm just jumps Naga. They have no saving mechanism. They need like a Glimmer Cape or something on another hero, but Undying's way too poor for that. So
Brood almost has BKB, but if they could catch him with this Orchid before he finishes it, that would be big. All right, still plays off.
Even the BKB doesn't feel great when you're against the Beastmaster roll, the Venge swap. Lycan's got physical damage, can get a troll and snare if he wants to with the helm.
He's got another double damage rune.
I mean, I
Guys,
think
this
it's worth
is-
noticing, too, that this is a team that a lot of people were expecting to come out on top. Keen Gaming, the China qualifiers, and CDEC coming through the opens. Probably not as good as them, I would say.
Yep, true.
Yep, no doubt.
There's a skill differential, certainly.
Storm is probably the hero that benefits more from runes than anyone else in Dota. And this is, I think, a big part of why he's come back is Bottle's kind of got these little buffs here and there, and just taking advantage of having rune control when you're ahead like this is so strong.
Yeah. I don't think if there's anybody better with runes, but not much.
I don't think so.
Lesh might be up there, but Storm's just so... It's like every rune is a kill for him.
Yeah. Like early game, getting regen, Arcane are both amazing. He's probably like the best regen rune hero in the game.
Oh yeah.
Top 10 Arcane rune. I would say he's. I think DD is actually one of the best runes on him that people don't even talk about because he's just got a guaranteed initiation with it.
Invis is good on pretty much everyone.
Nah, Invis
Invis is the worst for him,
great,
but it's still good. Like if you can get somebody.
Yeah, and haste is pretty solid as well. Then he can initiate without spamming his ult from far away. Really
Don't
annoying
even need
hero.
to pop.
Can't get away from him. Yeah, it's 2 towers. That's the end of the outer towers.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
Get over
hello.
here.
Hey, Night Stalker. Oh, I see you have no way to deal with my Orchid.
He popped that howl while it was still nighttime, and then they made the jump before the buff was gone too. So he still had all that extra damage.
That's one of those situations. Look at the Night Stalker's position. You can't even flame him. He's behind his barracks in his base. Right as they're killing it.
Look at all these summons and everything. They
the
actually hit him.
They didn't have BKB available
Aegis,
for him.
And there's not much follow-up. They're poking him.
Nah, he doesn't care if he dies once.
Oh no. They're
Swap
not going to
back,
get him.
The roar, and another dead Brood. Hey, Brood doesn't have buyback, and, well, gang, this could be the end of the first game.
That was a quick one.
Wow, it was like a 5k gold lead for Radiant at like
That's it.
8
GG.
minutes in or something.
GG. Yeah, I'm
game
excited
was-
to look at the gold graph at the end of this one, because this was a real emotional roller coaster.
There we
It
go.
was 6k at 12 minutes. That's
I mean-
a big gold lead for 12 minutes.
I think it's pretty clear, like, you know, again, like we can say whether or not that item is good or not, but in this particular game, Keen knew exactly how to deal with seeing that diffusal blade up.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we're just going to run at you and kill you over and over and over again.
Yeah.
There's definitely a way to play around that item.
I don't know. I feel like anything would have been better. First item BKB would have been better.
Did
like
he even
honestly,
get to
like
use
it did
Like,
nothing.
did he do anything?
First item
I saw
Dagon,
him
the old
purge a
Dagon
boar.
Brood, I feel like would have been
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
like
sure.
anything.
Then at least you get in the back
Like
line,
he
you
had
can
the right
pop people.
idea when he was in the strategy phase when he at least queued the Orchid. That could have at least done something.
I mean,
What a bizarre game. Look at the damage done.
he had the second lowest
What?
damage on his team.
3.5k damage on Brood?
The Storm did 15k. The Storm literally 5x'd the Brood. That's
Wow.
insane. Who is the Storm player for
Who
Keen?
is this man?
I don't know this symbol. I'm sorry.
It's,
Is that?
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't-
his
I don't-
English
Here, one
name
sec.
is. Yeah.
Un segundo.
My
that was
God.
That was just like. Remember we were saying like, hey, Brood and Storm are trading evenly, okay, and then all of a sudden Storm erupted with an item and Brood didn't.
Yeah, Storm got like 9 kills in a row. That
Yeah.
that kind of helped.
10-0 and 4. It was a good game for the Storm.
He ended the Night Soaker's like 4 kill streak very early on and got like,
That's
some
true.
big 600 gold bounty.
Yeah, that was big. For their first kill of the game was ending that streak on their mid core. It's true.
Well, impressive
Well,
stuff there.
Can we get a post game interview with CDEC? Is that can we?
we call that
Parker, can
Brood
we ring
brother?
up the manager? Do we have the technology?
Don't know if they're going to be in a good state to offer one after that loss.
That's fair enough.